we filed a resolution that simply asked the company's media platforms to either be honest or provide evidence that they have a policy requiring honesty on their media platforms. You guys actually spent a lot of money, hired a white shoe law firm to fight that at the SEC. We find that strange when trust in media is at an all-time low, that you would spend shareholder resources to fight a simple request for honesty. And the distrust of Disney's media platforms is well earned. I think we all here probably know the example of ESPN, which has seemingly become a 24/7 anti-Trump tirade channel, which reached its pinnacle last fall when Jemele Hill called President Donald Trump a white supremacist. Mr. Iger, you admitted in an interview that you intervened to make sure ESPN's leadership didn't fire her for these defamatory remarks. What kind of message does that send to other company employees? Just last month, she again repeated this. She said that not only President Trump, but his supporters are white supremacists. How does she still have a job? Also consider the February 13th broadcast of ABC's The View. Co-host Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin suggested that Christianity is, quote, and I'm quoting them, dangerous, and that Christians, and again I'm quoting them, Christians suffer from mental illness. In response, the show's advertisers have come under tremendous pressure to sever ties with these anti-Christian bigots. This pattern shows the company is willing to take a reputational and a financial hit just so long as it's in service to bashing conservatives and religious Americans. That's a shame. What do you say to the tens of millions of Christians and President Trump supporters that your networks have so blatantly offended and ascribed hateful labels? And specifically, do you think, like Ms. Hostin and Ms. Behar, that the Christian faith is akin to a dangerous mental illness? And do you believe, like Ms. Hill, that President Trump and his supporters are all white supremacists?
I don't know where I start. First of all, Joy Behar apologized to Vice President Pence directly. She made a call to him and apologized, which I thought was absolutely appropriate.
Okay.
I happen to take exception with what she said. I don't think it was right, and I was glad to hear that she apologized. On the Jemele Hill issue, the only thing I have to add to that, because I have said some things publicly, is that Jemele Hill was spoken with and disciplined for the things that she said or the things that she tweeted. And I'm going to leave it at that. And in terms of your depiction of ESPN and a variety of other things, you said, I know you've been to other meetings in the past. You and I have agreed to disagree on these issues. Not that some of the things that you raise are, don't have some validity, but I don't agree with everything that you said. But thank you. I respect your right to say them.